Alright, hey guys, She Detector here. In today's video, we're going to be metal detecting with the Nokta Impact at the beach and see what kind of targets we can find. So let's do some metal detecting. So for today's hunt, we're going to be using the wireless headphones. Now these do say macro on them, but you can use them with the Nokta Impact, which is what we're going to do. I've already paired the headphones with the Impact, so when I turn the machine on, they will automatically connect and I don't have to do anything. Once you pair them the first time, they'll automatically connect. I've also brought out the Nokta pointer, and you can see it here. This is waterproof, so you can take it underwater, completely submersible. So I'm going to be using that today as well. So I've got all my Nokta gear and I'm ready to go. I've also got the Cedo scoop out here again. I'm going to keep testing it and trying it out in different areas. So we're going to be hunting with that today. It is low tide right now, so I will be hunting in the waterline area. So I do have a good couple of feet between where the current water level is and where the water level usually is for high tide. So I will be doing some hunting in that area. So let's go ahead and turn the unit on. As you can tell, I do have the protective casing on the screen. This way I can keep out some of the sand and bits and stuff because it is a little breezy today, although you couldn't tell from looking at the water. Let's go ahead and turn the machine on. And it's starting up here. Now you guys can't hear anything because I do have the wireless headphones on and they are automatically connected. So all the sound is going to come through the headphones instead of out of the external speaker back here. So I'm going to go ahead and put it into Cog Mode. Now this is the same mode that I hunted in the last time. And we're going to go ahead and stay in that mode for this time because I didn't do any water hunting last time. So I'm in Cog. It has automatically adjusted the discrimination to 15. So hopefully we won't get too many iron targets, if any at all. And like I said, we are going to be hunting down in the water today. So let's see what we can find in the water. All right guys, so I'm down by the water. I'm going to get a little bit farther and then I'm going to do my ground balance. I've not done it yet, but I want to do it here in the watery area since that's where I'm going to be hunting. So to do the ground balance, there's this little trigger down here on the bottom side of the machine. You push it forward and then you pump your coil. So let's go ahead and do that. There, so 2 pumps and it did the ground balance and it's 0, 0. So in a second it'll change over here and instead of saying 60 it'll say 0, 0. So now I could go into the water and do it again. It's not going to change though, but I can do it again. So I've got my coil in the water. I'm going to push the trigger forward. There, 2 pumps and it balanced again, but again it's still 0, 0. All right, so let's start searching for our first target. So in case you didn't watch my first video on the Impact is not fully submersible. You cannot take the entire unit completely in the water, but you can take it a couple of feet into the water. The coil connection for the Impact is right about in here in the shaft. So you can go probably 2 to 3 feet into the water with this machine and you'll be perfectly fine. And the water is very, very calm today. There is a little bit of waves, but not enough to make me concerned about the unit getting wet where it shouldn't get wet. So I got a target here. It's coming in kind of sketchy. Let's see what it is. just a piece of iron.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright guys, so I've got a target here. Right there. It's ringing up in between 63 and 66. So let's see what it is. I wasn't having much luck in the water. Actually, I wasn't having any luck in the water. So I moved up on land. Got it. Oh, there it is. I didn't even have to sift all the way out. Got a penny. Yep, penny. Doesn't look too old either because it's not super corroded. Alright, so that's our first coin of the day. Alright guys, so I've got another target here. I feel like the impact's trying to discriminate it out, but there's also still what sounds like a viable target there. So it could be something that's got some precious metals in it plus some iron in it. So obviously it's trying to get rid of the iron, but it's also picking up those other metals. So let's see. Okay, so it's still there. Let's pull out the pinpointer. So the power button is on the back, so there we go. So we're on, our little light is on, and obviously it's working. So now when the pointer is first turned on, it's automatically set at sensitivity 5. It goes all the way up to 10. So I'm not seeing anything. There we go. So that's the sound it makes when you turn it off. So obviously our target's still down kind of deep. Alright guys, so I've got a target right here that's ringing up as a solid 29. Yep. Alright. Okay. Somewhere. Oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. Alright. so that is a nickel. That is a strange color for that nickel. And it's a, well, thought I just saw it. 1970, yep. 1970. That is a strange color for a nickel. All right. So, now that's curious. Because I found a penny right there. And then the nickel was, I mean, it's not that far, maybe 10, 15 feet away. But it's higher up on the beach than the penny was, which is curious. Alright, so we'll check right around here really well. Alright, so there's nothing around that way. Alright, yep, that's it. Alright guys, so I've got a target here. It's jumping all around. I'm thinking probably bottle cap, since it's so jumpy. Maybe a bent bottle cap. Let's see. What'd I tell ya? Bottle cap, yes. Whoops. Bent bottle cap, no. Yep, there it is. Alright, so it sounded like a viable target, yes. But it was super jumpy. I mean, it was all over the place. Alright, so I'm working this cut here. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but I'm working this cut. It's pretty long. So far I found a penny and a nickel and a bottle cap in it. So hopefully I'll get some luck and find maybe a quarter. Alright guys, so I'm hunting this little washout area here. And I've got a target right here. It's ringing up as a 25. Could be another coin. Got it. Somewhere in here. Should be like right in here somewhere. Got it. Oh, there it is. No idea what that is. Definitely not a coin. Strange. Alright guys, so there's a target here. It's pretty solid at a 29 or a 30, but the sound's kind of jumpy, so it makes me want to think a bottle cap again. There it is. Ah, boo. It's the end. It's a beaver tail. Oop. Alright guys, so I'm at another beach. So the whole point of this video was to show you guys the impact in saltwater. And at my first location, I spent about an hour and a half in the saltwater, and I was only finding iron targets, but I didn't dig them because I wasn't looking for iron targets. So I'm here at a different beach. It's much more popular. A lot more people come out here every day. So I'm gonna spend some time in this water, and hopefully I can find some viable targets to show you guys the impact in the saltwater. So I still have all the same gear, wireless headphones, the impact down there, Ceto scoop. So I still have all the same gear. I'm gonna use the same setup. I'm gonna put the impact in Cog, and we'll just see what we can find. So let's continue metal detecting. Guys, so I'm getting some overloading while I'm swinging my coil in the water. So like if I'm up here, it's fine. But when I get into deeper water, it starts overloading. So I'm gonna try messing with the settings here. So let's see, we're gonna come over to the gain. So, okay, so we're in the gain. So let's try lowering our gain. Let's go to 50. We'll try 40. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm swinging the coil, same spot that I was. I'm not getting any kind of overloading signal or anything. All right, so now we're fine over here. All right, so I'm walking around, going a little bit deeper. Yeah, so we'll go even a little bit more. So again, we're good for our coil connection till like right around here. So we still have like another 1.5 feet that we can go in and play with. So, all right, so I'm about, the water's right here. So that's about 1 foot or so in the water, and we're not overloading anymore. All right, so by adjusting the gain and lowering it from 70, we get rid of that overloading signal. And I am still in Cog. My ground balance is zeroed out. All right, so we're good now. All right, perfect. So now that I'm not overloading anymore, we're gonna go ahead and keep hunting in this watery area and see if we can't find anything good. Because there's a nice little slope right in here, so we're just gonna check all of this and see if maybe there's any goodies hiding right here at the end of this slope. All right, guys, so here are my finds for my 2 hunts. So I dug a bunch of bottle caps, 2 old soda, well, a soda can and a beer can, bunch of aluminum foil stuff. All of these are pull tabs and 1 can lid. I eyeballed all of this. Now the impact actually discriminated out this and this, but they were literally lying right on top of the sand, so I picked them up. This is plastic, and then all of these are the rest of my finds. So a couple of zipper pulls here, a bunch of little random bits and stuff. Picked up some glass, and this is kind of strange. So it's got a mark on it. It's like a stamp, like right there, that little speck right there, but I don't think it says 925, and honestly I can't see what it says. I need to get a magnifying glass because it's super teeny, but I don't think it's silver. If anything, maybe, I don't know, like stainless steel possibly, I don't know, but it does have 3 little holes in it, so hopefully, there, y'all can see that better. It's got 3 little holes, there, and there. I don't know, at first I thought maybe it was like a necklace, something or other, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. So I'm going to test that. I'm going to look at it with the magnifying glass and see if it's anything special. Found 2 nickels, a dime, and a couple of pennies here. None of them are significant. They're all just relatively new. And I think that's everything. Honestly, I think this can is probably my coolest find or best find for the hunts, just because, I mean, look at it. It's obviously an old school can. I mean, it's been there for a while. Now, both of these were like 14 to 16 inches deep, and the impact found them with no problem. So yeah, and that was hunting in Cog mode, so discrimination was automatically set at 15, and it found both of these with no problem. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for today's video with the Impact. Now, I really wanted to get some water footage because I really wanted to see and show how the Impact performs in salt water. But of the 2 beaches that I went to, I just was not finding any viable targets. Now I did find, or I detected a bunch of iron targets, and I tried to dig one, but it kept sinking because I was in the water. But there just wasn't anything, not even bottle caps. So I don't know if that area has been hit already, or maybe it was super sanded in today. I don't know, but I spent a couple of hours in the fairly cold water trying to, you know, detect with the Impact in there, and I just couldn't find anything. So I'll have to keep trying, and hopefully I'll find a beach that has some viable water targets. I mean, I can only go so far into the water because the Impact is not completely waterproof, so I don't want to, you know, go too deep. I'm like 2 feet and that's about it, but depending on the waves, and it could be splashing water up higher than what the Impact can, you know, really go. So I'll have to keep trying. I will keep trying though. I really was hoping I would get something this time, but not so much. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber to my channel yet, please make sure you do so by hitting the subscribe button. A big thanks to Nokta for letting me try out the Impact as well as the Pinpointer. I'm really enjoying hunting with them. I love how the Impact is at the beach. I love how it handles so far, so that's great. I have a couple of links in the description down below where you can check out the stats on the Impact, or if you're interested in getting one, go ahead and use that link down below. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. And until next time, I will see you guys later.